Hello everybody, my name is Zen and welcome to my first impressions of Borderlands 4. Kind of. I've played about 10 minutes of it with my wife earlier just to make sure everything was working properly, but outside of that little 10-minute interval, it's all fresh for me. So we're going to jump in, we're going to take a look at the game and see if it's any good and if generally speaking, if it's worth picking up. Now, there are some caveats with that. Obviously, this is it's like Diablo, right? The end game tends to be the most important part for the hardcore player base. We're not getting into the end game in our first impressions. Totally fine. On top of that, there's a big caveat, which is PC seems to have insane performance issues because of Unreal Engine 5 that I have not gotten, but my wife certainly did. Her game was a slideshow, even on the lowest settings, whereas me, I have, intentionally speaking, the FPS up in the right corner so you can see it. This is their official counter for it, so you can see what the game is tracking. Right now, with everything set to high, and with DLSS, and playing in 1440, on the menu I'm at 60. It's much higher than that in the game. At most points, you'll see it go up and down. But just know that if you're picking this up at launch, and you're playing on PC, you may very well have really bad performance problems. That's a big caveat. All right. Final thing, we're going to skip the little intro video because even though they're awesome and they're nice tone setters for Borderlands, they always have copywritten music in it. So if you really want to see it, you can just go ahead and jump in on YouTube and just search for it, and you can find it 100%. Gonna jump in on normal. We're going to start. I don't get to pick my character until after the little video, but we'll watch this.
You want to hear a story, huh? Yeah, old Marcus still has a few tales to tell. And this is the start of something new. A spark that just might leave the galaxies themselves ablaze. It all started here. The planet Kairos. Heard of it? Of course not, and for good reason. For thousands of years, it was a place of legend, hidden from the outside universe. The only way you found it was by accident or chance. And if you did, well, you weren't ever going to leave. For Kairos was a prison. Ruled by a tyrant made immortal by alien technology. They called him the Timekeeper, and his order was nothing less than absolute. What was the secret, you ask, that justified keeping an entire planet in chains? A vault at the center of his seat of power. Whispers told of unknowable treasures locked away inside. Perhaps even the source of his immortality. But where there are vaults, you will always find vault hunters. Fearsome warriors, driven by dreams of glory, wealth, knowledge, and power. The Timekeeper's order was perfect. It was supposed to last forever. But Vault Hunters, they have a way of screwing up your plans. This new story? Well, it begins 6 years after Mayhem first came to Kairos. 6 years after the sky turned to fire.
All right, and this following video is the one that we're going to skip. It's the one with the music in it. Space to skip, thank you very much. It's a good tone setter, though. Definitely recommend watching it. All right, so here's the deal. We have a few different Vault Hunters. I think that video does a pretty good job setting up the story, but we have Vex, Eamon, Rafa, and Harlow. Basically, your Siren, your big tanky guy, your sneaky guy, and then your techie guy. That's just what it is. What it always boils down to in these Borderlands games. Now, I started with Eamon, was pretty fun, but again, only played 10 minutes, so I didn't get to see any of the special abilities. I'm going to start with Harlow on this one. So Harlow has quite a few abilities. She's got 0 point. She can lift her current target off the ground for a duration and can slam them into the ground, causing an explosion. Harlow can also fire an unstable energy pocket that deals damage to enemies it passes through and can be manually exploded to deal massive damage. And then the flux generator throws a generator to the target location, dealing damage over time in a large area while also restoring shields to her allies. Pretty nice little support character. And then her trait is Entanglement. Her action skills apply Entangle to enemies, causing them to share damage taken. So if you played Hades 2, it's like the hitch effect from Hera. Vex has a couple things. Her trait is she is attuned to the elemental type of her current gun, converting all action skill and melee damage into that type. That's super cool. Really like that. Vex is joined by Trouble, who will attack nearby enemies. Trouble can be turned into a badass, increasing his damage dealt and maximum health for a duration. She has Incarnate, which explodes with phase energy, fully restoring health and allowing her to throw powerful eldritch blasts at her enemies for a duration. So it's kind of like a Siren meets Cthulhu. Man, this is a pretty game, actually. This is like the first time I've appreciated this close-up of this face. Very nice looking. And Dead Ringer. Charge skill, Vex chooses to summon a gun-wielding Spectre or Scythe-wielding Reaper that taunts enemies. Up to 3 minions can be active at a time. All right, let's quickly go through the other two. Eamon has the Forge skill, which depends on his equipped action skill. They can be activated by pressing F, so Scourge is his action skill. Equips a Forge shield to absorb incoming damage and uses a Forge whip to send it back. Crucible is a charge skill. Forms a pair of forge axes in his hands that can be thrown at enemies. They explode when detonated or the enemy dies. And then finally, Onslaughter, which is an even better name, empowers his Forge Fist, which allows him to rocket punch at his enemies while active. He also gains increased shield regeneration, movement speed, and gun damage. Finally, we got Rafa. So he's got Overdrive. When he uses it, it happens when he uses an action skill, gaining increased damage and movement speed for a duration. He's got Peace Breaker Cannons. Rafa equips shoulder-mounted Peace Breaker Cannons that shoots enemies in front of him for a duration. Arc Knives deal melee damage and mark enemies. The Arc Knives allow Rafa to use an empowered dash that can be ended early to unleash a powerful Blade Flurry, dealing damage to all marked enemies. And then his Apophis Lance equips the lance for a duration in his offhand, allowing him to fire powerful piercing energy blasts. Energy Blast can be charged to deal increased damage. All those sound really fun. We're just going to play with Harlow on this one. Go ahead and select it. Get a nice little intro video. I will say, annoyingly, in multiplayer, when this whole bit starts and you get to pick your dudes, you get like 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes to pick them. So annoying. I guess it's nice if you're playing with like pickup people.
Slow down.
But if you're playing with someone you know, then not so much.
Timekeeper thinks you could be of use. Me? Well, I'd rather kill you.
You're no fun. Open your heart to curiosity. Hey, are you hovering? Is that quantum levitation? Do some tricks.
Tempting. But I do only as he commands.
I'm gonna call this guy Portobello.
Come on. Quick front flip into a 10-10 straight stand. He'll never know.
That's where you're wrong. He's always watching. Time to bolt.
Don't let your dreams become regrets.
What use is a Vault Hunter? You are, in a word, mayhem. I take that personally.
And who are you?
My name is my use. The ones who gave it to me called me Timekeeper. Now you may have had free will out there in the myriad galaxies, but here, on Kairos, you exist in my universe. You will obey my will, and you'll serve the use I have for you.
Good luck with that.
Luck? We don't have that here either. Humans need a stronger hand than luck to keep them deterministic. Like any domesticated animal, they must be tagged, tracked, and when necessary, shoved back into place. This bolt is that guiding hand. My hand. On your neck forever. There. The bolt is part of you now. You are no longer a vault hunter. I have a new use for you. And once that use is done, I can offer you a life in my order. Comfortable. Peaceful.
I'm more the loud ending type.
Then you should have gone out guns blazing when you had the chance.
All right. Now we get to jump in. Now we get actual gameplay.
Really hope I just blew up the right room. Echo, see anyone alive in there?
Right here.
Hell yeah. Echo, boot up their HUD so they can check for injuries. I'm Arjun. I'm a vault hunter with the Crimson Resistance. Come on, let's get out of here.
Cool. Okay, so first things first. You see the FPS in this area is about 100 for me, which is really nice on my PC. But the thing is, when you're in those pre-done cutscenes, they're locked to 30, and it is so jarring going from that back to the actual gameplay. It's very annoying. If you happen to have any pre-order stuff, or if you do your shift keys and whatnot, you'll get a bunch of rewards here. So honestly, just pop into your inventory when you get in and do that. That's probably the last little tip that I have before going into this. And now I think it's going to be time to. This is a pre-order weapon, by the way.
I'm Harlow.
Kind of annoying.
I'm not complaining, but
yeah, anyways, I just want to put this out there before we actually jump in and look at this. I find pre-order stuff really annoying because it tends to unbalance the game. I say this every single time I play like a BioWare game, what was the most recent one? Dragon Age Veilguard had pre-order weapons at the start. Really annoying because it unbalances the beginning of the game. Second thing is, I think that this game can't possibly be as bad as Borderlands 3. So that
Crimson Resistance is gonna free this
I'm tinted by that opinion.
I figured we could use all the vault hunters we can get.
So I love Borderlands. One of my favorite franchises. Oh, hello there. It's a little checkpoint. But honestly, the best one is Borderlands 2. There's no doubt about that. So if this game can even touch close to Borderlands 2, it would end up being good in my eyes. But I don't have lofty expectations.
Guards are on us. Take him out.
with pleasure.
I do like that while they gave me that SMG, which is actually a kind of a nice gun for a pre-order gun, I still have to use this stupid pistol to begin with until I actually get ammo for it. Really crappy little gun though. But you know what? That's the whole point of these games. That's the whole point. So you gotta level up, you gotta get better guns.
Grab this rep kit. Should take the edge off.
Yeah. And that's pretty close to this point that we stopped playing, so.
We gotta get to the next floor. The security room up there's our way out.
Here's.
What are those things?
Synths. The Timekeeper's robot army. Good riddance.
Pretty swanky for a prison. Not that I've been in a ton of prisons.
They're called the Order for a reason. They like things neat and under control. People, too. Everyone who lands on Cairo ends up here. But the only welcome people get is the Timekeeper's domination.
Lots of good little story bits here. I mean, right now, I'm already vibing with the game a lot more than I did Borderlands 3. Again, I'm pre-exposed to the thought that this game will be better. Like, there's no way it could be as bad as Borderlands 3. I started Borderlands 3. I got maybe 30 minutes in, and I had to nope out. I was like, this is just, something's not vibing with me. And then I went back and recently played the Borderlands remaster and Borderlands 2 with my stepson, and you know what? Great. great games. Borderlands 2, freaking fantastic. One of the best games in this genre, period. And then one of the best shooters out there, in my opinion, period. But, man, like, this, you know, Borderlands 3, pre-sequel, all that stuff, they could have been so much better than they were, and they're kind of missing the point. What is it with these games in this genre of, like, looter shooters or even just action RPGs like Diablo? They just quickly miss the point. Man, that's a fun gun to shoot. Like, moment-to-moment gameplay should feel awesome. That should be key point number one. You should always feel like you're having fun moment-to-moment playing the game. And if that is missing, then it's something super broken. It's why Diablo 4, when you first jump in and you get like all the cool abilities as you're leveling up, it just feels really good to play your characters. Some better than others. Like Necromancer to start does not feel nearly as good. The guy I was shooting or a console? How much more of these heals do I have? I've taken a lot of damage. As it turns out, it's way harder to play when you don't have your wife absorbing all the damage. Love her. Just my little pin cushion, apparently.
See if there's anything fun in there.
Okay, cool. Weapon chest. Now, this brings me to an important thing they changed.
Got us hemmed in. Echo 4, get hacking.
So if you played, ooh, I kind of like that one. It's a Jacobs, 22 damage. Let's do it.
Got an idea that'll buy us some time. We're gonna crack this prison wide open.
So if you've played Borderlands
Wanna do the honor?
in any multiplayer setting, you'll know that it's got the annoying thing that happens where like someone will run ahead and loot everything, and they'll take all the guns. Not like maybe they're not doing it intentionally, but man. It does make a difference. It makes the game feel like, oh man, I don't really want to play with you. Especially if they're like higher level than you and all that. Well, one of the main things that they've changed here in Borderlands 4 is loot is instanced. So this weapon that I picked up, these two weapons, when I open this chest, other players will have different weapons in their chests. You could still trade things among players, which is really cool, but it just means that you don't have to worry about running ahead and stealing everything. And I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and push this.
Prison break, baby! Nice one! Doors open, let's go!
Ammo isn't instanced, though.
Prisoners that he is watching. There is no
Little mouse droids.
No one leaves.
The prisoners won't get far, but they'll distract the order while we escape.
This game, honestly, I mean, what am I? I'm running at 110 FPS here. It's pretty. It is a pretty game.
That moon appeared from nowhere. The sky cracked open. Shards fell like rain. I thought the world was ending. Guess it kind of did.
Okay, I kind of don't like this pistol as much as that first one that I had. But the SMG is insane. I feel like hitting this stupid thing in front of me. It is just a lot of fun to use. Do I have loot back here? Oh, look, I do. Don't shoot me. I'm looting. Ammo? Oh, I was hoping for something different. Okay, that's fine. That grenade bounced right in front of me. And he unintentionally did that.
What did you mean when you said the prisoners won't get far?
They're bolted, just like us. Won't be long before the timekeeper walks them right back into their cells. We just need the timekeeper looking their way and not yours until we can jam your bolt.
I should also mention that this first impressions is going to be a longer video than normal, just because this is a bigger game to tackle than normal. Normally I would only do like 20 to 30 minutes, but with this, kind of impossible to get a first impressions on a game this large in 20 or 30 minutes. I mean, gameplay feels good. I think that is my big takeaway from my very truly first impression. The shooting feels so good. As it should. And things aren't nearly as bullet spongy as they have been in the past. Though I don't remember them being super bullet spongy in Borderlands 3 either. Not at least in the beginning.
Hot coffee!
Why did she just shout hot coffee? I'll get to you in a second. I gotta loot everything. I'll make sure there's no guns. Doesn't look like it. All right, what's this?
Good. Now, follow my lead, all right?
Oh, are we gonna grapple? All right, that's pretty cool. How do I do it? Not seeing a... Oh, V. V does it. That's cool. I like that. Can I do that in combat? Can I like jump around arenas with my grapple? That sounds awesome. I'm totally down for that if that's the case. This is cool. What? Why did he take off that way? Hey. Hey, I can swim.
Looks like we got separated. You good?
Whew, better than good. So, escape successful? Are we clear?
Go over there, apparently.
Not exactly. The Order's gonna have search parties combing through these woods. I stashed us a ride out, though. Let's meet up ahead.
Man, I gotta like, oh, what? They're shooting me. Oh, there's like little floaty dudes. This is a fun little SMG. If the weapons remain this fun, I will be very happy with that. Because, like, that's normally the worst part of a Borderlands game. You get into, like, I don't know, the first 5 levels, and you just have these really garbage weapons to start with, and it sucks. You're like, oh, I hate using these stupid pistols. Ooh. Whoops. You're like, give me something, like anything better. And then when you do finally find your first, like, god tier weapon, even though it's like something garbage, but it just happens to be significantly better, you stick with that sucker for as long as you possibly can. I do like that moment in Borderlands, but I'm also happy that this gun feels really good to start with. It is the pre-order gun, which again, I find unfortunate, but that pistol didn't feel too bad either, right? Something to think about. If the pistol felt pretty okay to start with as a starter pistol, then it gives me hope that there'll be less bad feeling weapons. And from what we've seen in previews, I think they're all pretty cool. There's, I would say there's some learning that has been done from things like Diablo 4, where you were able to transfer like a power from a weapon onto another weapon,
Might be a tight squeeze
which is really nice.
You'll have to crouch.
RJ, if the timekeeper can take me over with this bolt, can I just remove it?
It's control.
Wouldn't
Got
be
it.
my first self-surgery.
Whoa, no. That thing is in there, hitched to your nervous system. When people try to rip their bolt out, it turns them crazy.
How do I get up
Or
this?
just straight up kills them.
Is there like
so
a...
why bother running? It's just a matter of time.
Not with Echo 4 on our side. He's jamming my bolt.
double jump. Lol.
And if we can get you somewhere safe while the timekeeper's distracted, we'll jam yours too.
Okay, jam the bolt. Got it. I think the... Oh my goodness, they just jumped super far. Whoa, don't like that. Oh, I changed it to shock. C incendiary to the... Oh, goodness, get out of here. That's cool, you can change the weapon elemental type. I like that. Gives you a little bit more flexibility based on what you're fighting. I think incendiary is probably way better on these like organic targets. Maybe shock is better on the robots. Gotta keep that in mind. Also, good to know that I have a shield now. I don't remember when I got a shield, but it popped up just recently. Maybe he gave it to me when I used my whip. That might be what it is. Oh, look at that cute little thing. I'm just taking a look-see. It's not how I like to play these games. Just kind of look around, explore everything. Yeah, ooh, I got iridium. Nice. And some SMG ammo. Gonna need that. This SMG is just way too good to start with, but I feel bad not using it. Like if I'm going to switch to the pistol, I'm like, why? What's the point? I mean, ooh, there's a gun in that. An SMG. I mean, it's okay. The double jump feels nice. I do remember there being double jumps in the other games, though, so that it just kind of feels right. I just had totally forgotten that the maneuverability has significantly increased since the first game. Although it wasn't bad in that one either. This has definitely gotten better though. It looks like I gotta go that way. Is there any like chest or anything hidden over here? No? That's fine. Maybe I'm looking far too in depth on some of these levels. But as you see, I am not having the performance issues my wife was. I'm sitting at a solid 100 frames per second.
Not that I expected anything less from a Vault Hunter.
I would much rather be at 120, especially with my monitor being high frame rate or hertz refresh rate. Yeah, I'm not sad with 100.
Open the vault?
Yeah. Well, I watched some Echo Tube tutorials. Did you come here for the vault too?
No. I was born on Kairos. But I heard all about Vault Hunters from off-worlders who crashed. When the Moonfall chaos started, I took my chance and struck out on my own. Been training up ever since.
Who's the voice actors for Harlow?
Leader of the Crimson Resistance when we get off this island. I only joined recently, but it's exactly what this planet needs. A whole rebellion, fighting together for freedom from the Timekeeper.
I'm like expecting to find a weapon, but I ain't getting nothing.
I can't wait to rub it in his shiny face when we crack that vault of his.
I mean, I guess it's fine that I'm not finding a weapon, right? I don't need one. Ooh, there's stuff up there though. Can I get up there? Kind of in a weird spot. Hold on. We gotta figure this out. Am I able to get up there? I can definitely get up here. I think that's a little too high. Maybe if I like hug. Nope, that's not enough. I don't know if I can make that jump. We're gonna try. Oh, we did it. Oh, there was like a cave to get in here. Okay, whatever. Ooh, that was like a coffin. All right, this is pistol. Ooh. Jacob's critical hits will ricochet projectiles to nearby enemies. That seems kind of nice. Let me swap that sucker out. I kind of want to try it now. Let's see if it's any better than our SMG. I don't think it will be. That SMG feels real tight. Like using it. But it's always good to try out the different weapons.
There. We'll go through that order point.
Okay, we gotta go through a point. We can do that. I kind of want to pause and go see who's the voice for Harlow. She sounds so familiar.
Clear him out.
All right, we're gonna have a bunch of nerds to fight, aren't we? Maybe I should just swap to the SMG for this. Let's try the pistol though. Whoa, that guy's like teleporting. Boom, headshot. Oh man, he's like way off of there. It's hard to hit him. Did you kill that thing that was here? Yo. Oh no, this has like no ammo in it. Ah. Pop, pop. Oh, I can like... Yeah, baby. That's cool. Dig that. That was cool. Being able to like leap up here. Really like that. Oh, those guys are dead? Did he kill them? He must have. I already feel like the maneuverability that you can have in these arenas is like really unhinged in a good way. Another guy down there? There is. Nope.
Fire today. For real though.
Did not mean to do that. I accidentally whipped. That was cool. That was really cool. I can't deny that was a lot of fun. You know what? I probably shouldn't have meleeed that thing in hindsight. I didn't realize it until after I hit the button.
Damn, this door wasn't locked when I came through. Give me a sec.
Just a bunch of ammo.
The lock is giving me some trouble, but I've got my best spot on it.
Yeah, take your time. I'm just looting some ammo. It looks like all of these little boxes are gonna be ammo boxes.
I left a stash up on the ridge when I was doing my recon. How about you clean it out while I get this door open?
Okay. Where's the ridge? How far am I going here? Up there? Oh man, that feels so good to use. I really like that. I kind of hope that there's skills later on that allow you to like double down on that. Like maybe you get like a damage boost for moving or jumping around, swinging. I don't know, something like that. That would be awesome. I would really like that. I'm also curious to see what my abilities end up being when I finally get them. They're really slow rolling this level 1. That's another thing about my first impressions here. I feel like I've been level 1 for too long. Why? Just give me my first level. Give me my skill. I've got it down, right? I'm playing the game enough. I got it down. I know what I'm doing. Can I break these? Can I get up there? I can. This is totally not where he wanted me to go. But, you know what? I'll take it. Oh, was that the cache over there? Did I totally screw that up? How am I supposed to get up there? I might. Able to from here? No, no way. Right? I got a V. Yeah, there it is. It dawned on me as soon as I was realizing.
You got a cozy little camp going up here, RJ.
I've been waiting a long time for the right Vault Hunter to arrive. Go ahead, raid the place.
So this shield, amp, when energy shields are full, shots drain 20% of those shields for 50% gun damage. Or brimming, when energy shields are full, regenerate 2 health a second. Ooh, I kind of like the regenerating health.
RJ, shield's operational.
Awesome. Almost got the door. Come on down.
Yeah, I feel like the shield is super good to have a regeneration on your health as well. That way you're kind of always going back into battle at full health, as opposed to having to try and find health packs or whatnot to regenerate. So it might be redundant if you just don't plan on taking damage, I suppose, you know. I actually might rebind that from V. It's a weird one while I'm sprinting.
There we go. Let's get to our ride. Maybe we can even pick up some of the other prisoners.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, they're dead. They're super dead, my guy. This story feels a little more or less happy-go-lucky than it does the other games. A little dark. Uh-oh. He's gonna blow up, guy.
There was a time I would have used a
maybe not.
gentler touch with these wayward creatures. But now they serve a greater purpose. Now you see the true bars of your cage. You cannot break free.
What the hell?
Okay. That was gross.
He killed them. We have to get out of here. Now!
Alright, Timekeeper seems a little bit dark.
I thought he'd march them back to their cells. I never imagined he'd butcher them all. We need to get your bolt jammed as soon as possible. I hijacked an order gunship for us. It's just down this way.
Yeah. But I gotta look around. Okay, there's no weapon. Well, that one is. Right? Yeah. What's this? Couple other pistols. Man, give me so many pistols. I'm like a little gunslinger over here. Is this more ammo? Yeah, this is all ammo, right? Ammo for days. I guess that's useful if you're playing multiplayer. Ammo's totally full, so don't need any of that. What about this stuff? Any money? Finding significantly less money than I thought I would in these. Oh, there's some there. Still not a lot. I wonder. Now, that's not something I was able to actually determine in the small amount of time I played with my wife. But I couldn't figure out if money was shared. You know. All right, let's go down. It definitely, or rather, if it gives you some funds, if it doesn't give it to both players. Why are these capped at 30 frames per second? They look awful.
Out of here.
I wonder if there's a setting. Wow, I got some hips. I didn't realize my hips are huge. Or maybe I just got baggy pants.
No one leaves.
Portobello. Would rather just kill you. I'm not going to say his actual name. That's stupid. He should be Portobello. Because he's a little mushroom man, you know what I mean?
There's not enough poison in the world.
Oh, these little yellow things are spawners. I see now. I see. All right, where'd you go, Portobello? Oop. Wonder if shock would be better on these nerds. Let's try. I mean, it seems to be doing okay. Aha, I jumped at the right time unintentionally. You gonna do it again? No. Okay. Stop shooting at me. I know, you got other friends shooting at me too, but I feel like you're almost dead, so I may as well just, like, go all in here. There we go. Ooh, I leveled up. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of nuts. Is that supposed to be a reference to Kung Pao into the fist? Because that's great. Congratulations on unlocking your first action skill. These are powerful abilities unique to your character. Use tab to open the Echo menu, then navigate to your skills menu and select an action skill. Oh, look at the pinata of loot. What's that? Take that. Ooh, he's got a blue here. Another SMG. I mean, I don't want 2 SMGs. Oh, I'm full. Of course I am. Oh, I gotta revive him. Right. Wait, before you do. Let me look at my skills. Skills menu. The skill screen is where you can empower your Vault Hunter by choosing an action skill and investing skill points to unlock special augments and capstones. Okay. I have to hit E to continue. That's annoying. This is your character's Vault Hunter trait. It is an ability that is unique to your character's class. 3 distinct action skills are available to your Vault Hunter, but only one can be equipped at a time. Press Z or C to cycle between the different trees. To equip an action skill, hover over the icon and press the left mouse button. Note that some items in the skill tree must be equipped into your loadout to gain their effects. Skill nodes. You have acquired your first skill point, invested into skill nodes to gain passive benefits and progress down the tree towards the more powerful augments and capstones. Okay. So Z and C are going to swap between them. So this is Seize the Day, Creative Bursts, and Cosmic Brilliance. So Cosmic Brilliance is going to give me increased maximum shield capacity. Okay. This one's increased melee damage. Apply status effects to an enemy. She gains a chance to apply status effects to each entangled enemy. Right, how did my entangle work? Whenever Harlow uses her action skill on enemies, those enemies become entangled. Entangled enemies share a portion of gun damage and skill damage to all other entangled enemies. Right. Yeah, so it is exactly Hitch from Hades 2. Man, freaking Hades 2. Best game ever made. Whenever Harlow entangles an enemy, she and her allies deal increased crit damage. Okay, I see. So what are we looking at here for abilities? So coronal mass ejection, enemies inside the flux generator lose all elemental resistances. Oh, I see. This is the flux generator skill. So I can equip this one. Throws the flux generator in front of her, which projects an energy field, dealing cryo damage over time and entangling enemies. Allies inside the energy field gain overshield. So this means that enemies inside the flux generator lose all elemental resistances. Harlow and her allies inside her flux generator gain increased status effect chance. 100%. Blue Giant. Harlow's flux generator gains increased radius. Additionally, whenever she re-triggers flux generator, she creates a cryo hazard where her flux generator was located, and radiation hazard wherever she next places her flux generator. Only one of these hazards may be activated. Okay. Interesting. All right, so let's take a quick look. I'm not going to read through all of these, but let's take a quick look at Chroma Accelerator, which is the big thing. So this is fires an unstable energy pocket. Right, okay. The unstable energy pocket passes through enemies and deals cryo damage to all enemies it passes near. Pressing F causes the unstable energy pocket to explode, dealing radiation damage in a large area. Okay, that's cool. Void Star is whenever it passes an enemy, it loses a portion of its current total HP as kinetic damage and becomes frozen. And then neutron capture is all damage Harlow's unstable energy pocket deals to enemies is stored. Whenever it explodes, a portion of that stored damage is transferred to her gun. That's cool. And then finally, we got 0 point, which is probably more of what I'm going to be into. Press F to use Harlow's Halo Accelerator to place an enemy in stasis for a duration. Enemies immune to stasis take damage instead. Press F. Wait. Enemies immune to stasis. Oh, I see. So if I can't put them in the air, like a boss, it's just going to take damage. Pressing F again causes the enemy in stasis to be slammed into the ground in the direction Harlow is facing. Creates a small explosion. Oh, so you can like throw them into other enemies? That's cool. Strange Attractor. Whenever Harlow shoots an enemy with a gun, bullets ricochet off that enemy onto all enemies in stasis. Wow. If Harlow critically hits an enemy, that enemy becomes entangled. Oh, that's kind of a nice little passive effect. Whenever an enemy enters stasis, spawn a homing rejuvenating projectile that targets Harlow or her allies once the enemy is slammed, killed, or stasis ends. The rejuvenating projectile grants decreased action skill duration rate and increased action skill cooldown rate for a duration. If the target is in fight for your life, the area immediately gains second wind as if they killed an enemy. That is sick. Okay, I kind of want to try this one. So what do we get here? We get Quantum Immortality. Whenever Harlow entangles an enemy, she gains health regeneration. But I can only gain it if I entangle. Right, so if I cap that, so I would gain life regeneration. Got it. After triggering or re-triggering an action skill, Harlow gains increased gun damage. That's pretty sick. Harlow gains increased action skill cooldown rate. That's even better. And then Harlow gains critical hit chance with all skills. This chance increases every time Harlow entangles an enemy. This effect stacks. It lasts 8 seconds. That's really sick. I mean, cooldown rate, right? That's a pretty obvious one. So I can entangle even more enemies or put them in stasis even faster. As for my actual backpack, my goodness, I need more backpack space. But I'll tell you what, can I drop these? How do I drop them? R to drop. Okay, drop. Why is that? R. Oh, you have to hold it. I see. Do that. Can I just toggle junk on this other one? Oh, I see. It's because it gave me all these other weapons in the pack. And some of them are level 30, so I can't even use it yet. Ah, so if you can figure out which ones give you the high level weapons, don't be grabbing them. Just leave them in the box. Leave them in the rewards box. All right, can I grab this? Yes, thank you. Can I grab that? Good. Grab that one too. Trying to fill up my inventory so I can actually, like, level up. Revive.
All part of my master plan. Ow! This is where I betray you. Seriously, can you imagine? Thanks. We gotta get out of here before the timekeeper.
Too late.
What are you? Oh, crap.
I'm always watching. I wanted to see how useful my new Vault Hunter could be.
This is not good.
In action. Besides, it's more fun getting your hands dirty when they aren't your hands.
Echo! Transfer ownership!
Character looking really awkward laying there.
Didn't love that. RJ, you okay? RJ?
Oh. I might have to take him out, aren't I? Transferred ownership to him.
What use is a Vault Hunter? None at all.
Oh. Poor kid. Well, that's unfortunate. kind of feel bad for the kid. You know, I liked him. As much as you can like a side character.
Vault Hunter. Vault Hunter.
Oh no. He's back.
Scoop it up, beach trash. Oh, there's some over there. Beach trash. Getting rich off of beach trash. Ooh, oh. Oh. Could it be my savior? My chosen hero sent from the starry beyond?
Like the welcome recruit sign.
I said, are you my chosen hero sent from the starry beyond? It's a simple question.
Leader of the Crimson Resistance. Nice.
Yeah. Yes!
Great.
Hello, beach trash. I am a CL4PTP steward bot, but you can call me Claptrap, last vestige of the Crimson Resistance. So, what's your whole deal?
I'm Harlow. And my whole deal is that your friend RJ just helped me break out of prison. He told me to find you.
RJ, my #1 recruit, most promising vault hunter I know. We'd be lost without
I just realized something. If I go back to my skills, I have not equipped it, right? Equip action skill. There we go. Got it,
Actually,
baby.
Where is he?
Can I have another one? Can I have 2 action skills? Wait. Can I? Whoa. Can I have 2 action skills? Can I do the flux generator too? No, I only get the 1, I think. Yeah, I think I only get 1 action skill at the moment. That's fine.
Huh. Bummer. Say, have I mentioned how promising you look? Welcome to the Crimson Resistance, new RJ. Oh gosh, there's so much to do. Let me give you the tour. We've got everything we'll need to free this planet. A couple shacks, a banner, complimentary hot dogs. Ta-da! What do you think?
Pretty bad.
I set up our recruitment center on this beach because it's so nice, and not because I was stuck or scared. Not a ton of applicants lately, but I knew it was just a matter of time. So much time. Take some hot dogs!
All right, where's the hot dogs? Right.
Okay, these are batteries.
Yeah.
They're complimentary. You're supposed to compliment them. Rude. Whatever. Look, I got it hard out here. All my top dogs got eaten by those psychopathic rippers higher up on the beach.
Okay. How about I take care of your Ripper problem?
Really? I mean, really good job showing initiative, rookie. Come on, there, this way. We're headed to that old order broadcast tower.
Okay. I think that is a perfect spot to end the first impressions. Obviously. Ooh, we got another reward. What's this one? Guns ablazing. You got out. RJ didn't. Oh, don't remind me, game. Why you gotta pull on my heartstrings? All right, I gotta get rid of the rest of this crap. Missions. The UI seems fine. It seems like an improvement over oh, there's a mission replay. Interesting. It seems like an improvement over some of the other games, definitely, especially after having played through Borderlands 1 and 2 recently. The UI is really difficult to deal with on those. This seems a little bit better, and I'm enjoying this. Obviously, the mission screen and all that is nice. But yeah, I definitely feel like, in general, I am really enjoying this. I already enjoy it significantly more than Borderlands 3. So there you go. It meet the benchmark of not being as bad as Borderlands 3. Is it as good as Borderlands 2? Can't tell you. Can't tell you. I'll have to play for another 20 hours before I can come to that assessment, and maybe I will. Heck, maybe I'll even do a playthrough on the channel. I'm still undecided on that front. But I feel like the game itself is gorgeous. Yes, it is having performance issues with other people. Is that me? No, not yet. I don't have performance. Well, I have some performance issues, and what the performance issues are even more annoying than just saying no. I do or don't have performance issues. It's simply the stupid like pre-done cutscenes that they're doing are all locked on 30 frames per second. Why? It's so annoying. Stop doing that. It's so stupid. Just stop, please. Please, companies, stop locking the frame rate. Actually, let's check. Let's check. Before I go off on a tangent, let's go basic. Okay. Limit frame rate off. Okay. Yeah. Vertical sync off. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Nothing there. Let's go to advanced, see if there's anything here. No. There's nothing to unlock the frame rate of those little cutscenes. And that's my problem, isn't it? I hate that. It's just so jarring going from 30 frames per second back up to 100. Just keep it all smooth. And I understand why they do it. It has to do with the timing on the animations and animation frames of the actual cutscene, and then the cutscene being essentially pre-done. Whether I can't tell if it's running live or not, or if it is just locked at 30. I don't know. But it's just really annoying with how they've done it. That's my biggest complaint so far. My second biggest complaint is I was watching my wife play on her computer. It's not much different than mine, and it was a stutter show. It just was constant 30 frames per second max, and that was with everything turned to low, with DLSS on, with their integrated what is it? I don't remember the name of it. They have one from Epic that they put on here. No, that's it is called TSR. Yeah, temporal super reduction or resolution. Totally just fine. It made the game look really nasty, but it ran like 2 or 3 frames per second better than DLSS. So that's a thing. Maybe, and this is running new drivers and everything. So that's a big issue. And I would put a huge pin in that and be like, look, I want to play this game at launch, but maybe I'm okay with waiting a month. Then definitely do that and just wait. You'll have more content coming out next month anyways for the game. There's some free stuff along with a seasonal event for Halloween stuff. I know that that's on the roadmap, but just like, honestly, if you're able to wait a month, do it if you even think that you're going to have performance issues. Obviously, you could try and just refund it on Steam, or you can get it on Xbox or whatnot, because like the consoles do have crossplay, so you can play with people on PC if they're your friends, and vice versa. They can play with you. And the game isn't out yet on Switch too, but I assume it is going to have some problems. So that'll be an interesting conundrum as well. So outside of the performance issues, I'm actually really enjoying it. I feel like the writing is interesting. I like the character so far that I'm playing as. I haven't really met any other characters outside of what was his name? RJ? I'm dyslexic. And obviously he's gone. And Claptrap, and now Claptrap is fine. Claptrap is Claptrap. It made me laugh, right? That was a genuine laugh that he got out of me, tossing the can and it bonking off the head. That was funny. Really like that. So yeah, I'm feeling it with him. I'm feeling it. Claptrap is back, baby. As for the gameplay, I think it's pretty good. I think it plays better than I would have imagined or expected, and that's a very good thing. The whip is really cool. Really enjoying that. Also really liking the weapons so far, and the fact that you can swap between the elements. I don't remember if that was in pre-sequel or in Borderlands 3, but it's nice that it is here. There's a couple other things that they've changed here and there throughout the game that I really enjoy, such as the instanced loot. So that way you could be playing with another person, not have them stealing all your crap, but you'd still share stuff between each other, which is really cool. That's a nice, like, a modern feature that I really enjoy. The game also scales independently for different players. So you can have a level 15 in your game and you can be level 25, and they're still going to be able to contribute to the fights because it is scaled to their level for them and your level to you. So something that we've seen very often in action RPGs lately. I feel like I'm cautiously optimistic about the game. Really happy with it so far. and want to play more. And that's the best possible place to be in, considering Borderlands 3 had me wanting to gouge my eyes out after this short amount of time that I end up playing the game. So this feels a lot better. Would recommend it if you're a big Borderlands fan. If you're not, but what you saw was fun, then maybe go check out some other reviews as well and see what they think. And, you know, definitely people that you might align your thoughts with a lot more and see if they have similar thoughts as me. Or my final option is just wait, because the games always go super on sale. You'll be able to buy it really cheap later on in like a year if you're not ready to jump in it now. But Borderlands is always a game that is more fun with people. So if you have friends that are playing now, and you want to play with them, do it, because you're going to miss out. They're not going to be playing this game in a year, potentially. I mean, even with like expansion passes and stuff, if they're really hardcore, they will be, but it's likely they won't be. So if you really are interested in playing with them now, do it now. Otherwise, you're not going to play with them at all. And that's really sad, because that's the best way to play the game. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments below. What surprised you about this little first impressions, or didn't surprise you, or what did you like the most? And while you're down there, hit the like button to share this game with more people so more people can kind of figure out whether or not they like it. And hit the subscribe button because, well, I upload daily and I got a lot of videos, and if you are ever looking for stuff to watch, man, I've got quite the backlog. And if you want to support the channel, hit the join button down below. But with all of that being said, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you all next time.